Buongiorno, my friends.
Buongiorno.
Getting ready to go. We gotta roll. It's exactly time. We have to go. We must go. We must go. We're gonna be late.
You're gone.
Because if you want to go and have a leisurely time, get a cup of coffee.
Coffee? Talking about lunch.
Get a lunch. All right. So today we're going up to New York. Gonna go visit.
New York City.
We're gonna go visit some people in New York at the Google and YouTube offices. We got 2 stops. We're gonna be doing Laura's doing a panel, then we're doing a video. I need to get some empty boxes out of my car because I have a perpetual supply of empty boxes in my vehicle, as you guys know. So I'm gonna go take care of that. Speaking of vehicles, I actually have my old Mitsubishi. It doesn't seem old to me, but it probably will seem old to a lot of you. It's a 2004. Got it when I was in college. It's still in pretty good shape. It's the one that I worked on for my brother. He was driving it for a little bit, and then he got a new car. Anyway, I think I'm gonna give it to one of my employees.
You're so nice.
Because
thumbs up for Joe being so nice. He's giving his car to one of our employees who doesn't have one. Thumb it up.
well, he has one, but it's just not very reliable. And so
works.
my concern is if I let it sit, it's the belts will go bad again, and then all the rubber components don't seem to work the way they should, and then it's a waste. It'll end up in the what I like to refer to as the vehicle graveyard, which is about 500 feet behind my dad's house. So I'd prefer to see it go to good use, and at the same time, if it can help somebody out, then it makes sense. So anyway, we got to rock out of here. Oh, and by the way, the subscriber counter is now on top of the refrigerator. Laura had a special request that we move it off the microwave so she could use the microwave for something else, which
Because the kitchen's small.
she hasn't ended up using that for something else yet. In the meantime, if anybody has a house for sale and they want to sell it to us, let us know.
Yes. You're
It's dusty.
the man is using his lint roller as he's driving. Well, actually, we're still at a stop sign.
Well, now we're not. I'm taking the back way.
We're going to New York City. I'm feeling like Catwoman today with my cat eye sunglasses, which were complete. I grabbed these by accident. I thought I was grabbing my black Ray-Bans, but I grabbed these instead. Not my favorite look with this hair, but can you stop rolling me? But that's okay. What are you gonna do? Not that big of a deal. Oh, gee, I thought that those things were gonna hit the car, the side of the car. Anyway, so I was talking to Joe, and I was asking him if any of you live in the South Jersey area. You don't have to disclose. Well,
Can I just give everybody a fun fact?
hold on. If you live in the South Jersey area, would you let us know if you know of any like fall festivals, Christmas festivals, or anything like that? Because there aren't any in the town we live in. So I'm hoping that maybe some of you know of any that are in the South Jersey area. Now, by South Jersey, I mean...
She means south of exit 7 on the Turnpike.
Yes. So not Trenton, because a lot of people think that that's South Jersey. It's as south as it goes, but it's not. Trenton is still quite far from us. So... South Jersey as in Cherry Hill, Mulligan Hill, Marlton, Vineland, there's some other towns. Sewell, Deptford. How is that out here?
Well, I would say I'm trying not to get hit by this giant truck.
Sicklerville. Is it?
That's it. Yeah.
Ocean City?
You want to steer clear of the Camden Festival because
Yeah, no Camden. I'm not going to Camden.
I don't think Camden has festivals.
No. So yeah, let us know because we would love to go to some, but I just don't know. I don't know where they are. I don't know when they are. So that is that. I can't wait to stop at a Wawa and get some cafe. And
my car has been telling me my tire's low. It's been telling
but
me
it's
that
not.
But I think it's the spare tire.
Oh, well,
Which we don't really care about that, right? What do we need that for?
yeah, right. Anyway, I think that's it. I was gonna tell you something I can't remember. I hate when that happens. It's like I have a thought that was gonna come out, and then I waited too long to say it, and then it's gonna win. But we have 2 meetings in New York, both with Google, YouTube.
They're both in 2 different buildings today.
Both in 2 different buildings. One is in the original Google building, which is across the street from
it's
Chelsea.
not where you think.
No?
We gotta go on the other side.
Ooh, I've never been to the other side.
Oh,
Watching
you
on the
haven't.
bike.
Watch out for the guy on the bike.
And then one is in the Chelsea Market building. So that should be a lot of fun. And of course, Chelsea Market. I'm going shopping.
Oh yeah.
That was.
How about
just,
that time we bought a speed rack with the carrying
Oh
car?
my goodness, you guys should have seen us. We look like, I don't even know. My dad would say Cheech and Chong, but I don't know who they are. So we just looked so ridiculous. He was holding on to this. So we parked in a parking garage and we had to walk through the entire Chelsea market, him with a speed rack, which is huge, and me with the trays to go into the speed rack, which are like 20 trays, and they're heavy.
Can you turn off your curling iron?
Yes, I've plugged it, of course.
Unplugged it?
Yes, always. We just looked ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous, and we keep saying we want to get another one, but it's easier to pay the shipping than it is to just carry that stuff out to a parking garage in the streets of New York, because it was just...
Well, now this is a car vlog. I think you have to show everybody what shoes you're wearing, and in the process, you're going to show them a crimp tool on the floor.
Oh yeah, my booties that I'm wearing. That's Joe's crimp tool. That's Thursday's shoe. My shoes are my Rag & Bone Newberry leather booties that are just like bulletproof. The more you wear them, the better they get. The more they mold. Oh, what was I pointing at? The more they mold to your feet. I've had these for a while, and they're just like my favorite black booties. And I really want to get another pair, a different color. But just black is just so versatile, and it goes with everything. So I'm actually gonna wear these with a dress next week to an event, for a YouTube event. I'm gonna wear these with a I'm gonna wear these with a knee-length like sweater dress, because they look good with just about everything. So maybe we'll do like an outfit of the day or something in New York with that. This is, if you follow me on my style channel, you know that this is one of the tops I got from Ann Taylor. I do have to get pretty much all the tops I ordered from Ann Taylor. I have to get them tailored because they fit me well on the bus, but they fit me really big everywhere else. So I'm gonna get Anne-Marie to help me, to see if she can help me fix that, because Anne-Marie is a seamstress, and seamstress is putting it lightly. She's just like,
she's the bomb.
She's amazing. I mean, she designs and makes costumes for the Philadelphia Ballet, so she's just incredible. So for her, doing like a hem on something would be like me measuring flour. I could do it with my eyes shut. Look at this pretty flat. Look at this pretty. Oh my goodness, it looks so beautiful. Oh wow, look at all these trees.
You only get like one week. Look at that bright one over there.
I know. Look at that. It looks like fire. That color. And they only look like this for really. It's not even doing it justice on camera, but they only look like this for a short amount of time, and then all the leaves fall off because it gets cold.
Well, one year, I think it was last year, we got robbed of it because it was real windy.
Yeah.
They got ripped off.
Well, last year it was hot up until November, and then it got really cold. Look at those.
But if you get one windy day right now, all the leaves fall off, and then you don't get to see it anymore. We interrupt this broadcast for a special announcement.
I just finished working out, so don't mind my appearance. Tomorrow, which is Saturday, November 1st, a very special episode of Simply Laura is airing, and it is involving, like, my dad. We're having a really nice dinner party, although I don't like, I don't like
Hey, yo. It ain't
Joe's
just your dad, alright?
Joe's gonna be there, Jamie, Matt, Mike, Bree, Kate, Nick. We're all gonna be at a beautiful table having an awesome meal, and I hope that you tune in, because it is, they're all my favorite. I love every episode equally, but this is just a touch more special because all of you have been asking me for years to get a sneak peek of what it's like to have dinner with us. So now you'll get to see a sneak peek of what it's like to have dinner with us. So make sure you tune in, and it will be at 1:30. Joe will have the information linked down below with the link and everything. So I hope you enjoy it, and let me know what you guys think.
This is a moment, guys. This is a moment.
This is incredible.
This is incredible.
Up here it's open. When you hop on the Turnpike.
For us, this makes a huge difference because we get on at exit 7, which is pretty far south.
Yeah.
They expanded the Turnpike, and I remember...
I'm trying to turn this around with one hand.
They started this project in 2010, if I remember right. And they expanded it so there would be a truck and car, separate truck lane and car lane, all the way down to, I believe, exit 4. For us, that's huge because the traffic jam started at exit 9, I think, or wherever it was that the split, where the truck and car lanes merged together. But now they don't merge together. So basically, the Turnpike for us is now twice as wide as it was on Saturday when we were here.
That's amazing.
And hopefully this fixes all of our problems going to New York. This should cut a half hour to an hour off of our trip.
Sitting outside in New York City might not have been the best idea.
See that billboard up there? Right there. I tried to buy that billboard for Laura. For 30 days, I wanted to put Laura in the kitchen up there. And then
Not pricey.
some little company, Burberry, got it. They said that they had it booked for like a long time. So that was the end of that idea.
By the way, we're having lunch at the Pink Company. We come here because their menu changes from season to season, which I like. They make a great quinoa salad, and you know what you're gonna get.
And
when
they
you're
always
in a
have hummus
hurry-
all
they always
times of
have
year.
hummus. And when you're in a hurry and you have to be somewhere, you know you can come here, get a good lunch, in and out, and you're done.
That's right.
And my legs just got caught in the chair. And it's loud. So, trying to get comfortable. Look how pretty. That's the Apple Store.
You know, just in case we need to pick up another iPhone.
He pretty much gets the same thing every time we come here, which is the Cobb salad, and I get the same thing, except this is the quinoa tabbouleh, but it changes. This is their like fall and winter version. It's delightful. And then we have some hummus, of course.
Well, this is slightly different. I normally
It's
get the
blurry.
avocado one. This time I got the one with chicken.
It's blurry. No, it's not. All right, ready? Your eyes look gorgeous.
My eyes are stunning. Had our meetings.
Look
Laura
very-
did fantastic. We just checked out the New York YouTube space, which is still top secret, so I can't show you any pictures from in there yet. Not until next week, when Laura helps launch the space. She'll be serving some food. Anyhow, this is the Italian store. All kinds of goodies. Laura is totally in her zone right now. She can't even hear me. That's how much she's in her zone. She has no idea I'm standing here. Oh, she just realized I'm here. That's what happens when she's in her Italian stores.
Where were the olives you got that were so good?
The olives, I'll show you exactly which one it was. It's over here. There they are right there.
These are it, right?
Yep.
What about those anchovies?
The anchovies are back at the counter. I don't know if they have them now. Sometimes they don't have them. Let's check it out. Sweetheart. Got the big one.
Get it in there.
I can't, my hands, I got a bottle of water stuck to the bottom of my hand and it won't work. It will not, no funzione. No funzione.
Guarda.
What is that one?
Grano.
Ooh, get all of them. Get the
I'm
whole thing,
getting
get a
two.
pallet of them.
I'm getting 2, and then this, a big one. This should be enough to make 2.
That's what I'm talking about. No, you gotta look. Look at all the friendly beings.
It's the worst holiday.
This is what? It's the worst holiday. Alright. So we did a little shopping. Walking through Chelsea Market. Heading to go see if Budokan has any availability, which usually you need a reservation there. If not, we'll just go to Rana.
Still craving the cowboy salad again.
Even though we just went to Budokan last week,
So good.
we're open to going more than once.
Hey, it was a week ago.
That's right. If it's good, then why not do it twice? What do you think? And what is this place? There's always stuff on sale here.
They have like sample sales here.
Well, maybe we should be in there because I'm pretty simple.
Yeah, Rachel's out, but you want a little bit more.
Nope, not a good idea. Let's not go there.
Oh, let's get fresh bread.
Do you want to get it now or you want to come back? What time do they close? Oh, it's gone.
It's gone.
Where did it all go?
It's right there. They moved it.
Oh, you want to do it?
It's such a... What do we do?
Let's go get bread. Laura's having a little bit of a breakdown right now because
Not all Budokans are created equal.
she just opened up the menu to find out they don't have her favorite dishes at all. There's no ponzu chicken. There's no chicken even comparable to the one, and there's no Asian barbecue pork, which is her number one favorite. I don't know what she's gonna do with herself. Ooh, the noodles look good though. So, crispy calamari salad got devoured.
Yeah, it's gone.
The one here has apples in it and cashews. So I went with no modifications. She took them out of hers. Because Laura Vitale, when she knows she likes something, she knows she likes something.
Reading your comments from the boss.
You guys,
Awesome.
yeah, you loved
So
my hair situation. And down there is where everybody else sits. How cool is that? That is all the downstairs people. That's chicken congee right there. Laura has never had congee before. This is an experience for her. It's an experience. You like it?
The mushrooms are awesome.
It's awesome. And we got a side of Chinese vegetables of sorts. I told you you'd like it. She was skeptical as could be. Skeptical. Well, look at that fancy plate right there. That's all edible.
Oh, that's chocolate.
Yeah, that's all chocolate. That's not a little anthill.
I thought they were like little buttons.
No, they're not buttons either. Is that ice cream? Coffee ice cream? I'm diving in. And here we are again. Now, Laura Vitale had a little bit of a conniption back there. If that's even a word. Back at the Buddha Connery, when she realized the menu wasn't the same. And what ended up happening? She ended up liking the dish better than she likes it at the other one.
I'm gonna live on kanji for the next 4 days.
And then the dessert menu came out, and of course none of the desserts were the same as the one in Philly. And what does she do? This is terrible. I will never eat here again.
Say that.
And then they had something called crying chocolate, and it was all over.
I said, "Where's my banana chocolate?" Well, they didn't have that, but they had something called crying chocolate, which is kind of like a molten lava tart.
Yeah,
with caramel and milk chocolate was at the center.
Can't go wrong. Now everybody's beeping their horns.
I don't know. I thought this was like I thought if you beeped, it was a violation.
Violation. Yeah. Well, if it's a violation and the cops in traffic too, he ain't gonna be able to even find out who's doing it.
I'm so bored with my hair, guys.
Don't encourage her to cut her hair. She goes through these things, and then the problem with her is she's one of those ladies, one of those girls, one of them chicas, who they cut their hair, and then after they do it, they hate it, and you can't make it longer, and it's all over with.
But I'm so bored with it. Lace is so ugly.
Oh, it's beautiful. You're a beautiful person inside and out. Except for when you're mean. Then
I'm never mean.
It's a different story. But you're beautiful most of the time.
I'm never
inside
mean.
and out.
I don't have a mean bone in my body.
If only you guys knew what happens when the camera's not rolling. Woo! Do you hear that squirrel going crazy in the tree back there? He's angry.
It's really upsetting.
What's he doing? Why is he screaming at us? So check it out, guys. It's upside down. Maybe it shouldn't be upside down.
Yay!
I probably broke it by putting it upside down. Got my 3D printer. I don't know what I'm going to print first, but I have all kinds of crazy ideas. All kinds of crazy ideas. All right, let's go. We got to go to Wawa. We got to go to ShopRite.
Let's go visit Brie.
Well, hello there.
Well, hello there.
Well, hello there. He doesn't look like a very happy coconut, to be honest with you. Look at him. Doesn't he look sad? Or confused? So the store being under construction is putting a major damper on my life. What are you looking for? That should be right up on the right.
No, I know that, but everything is so confusing.
I don't know where I am, guys. I don't know where I am. But when in doubt, just get some Golden Blossom honey. Time for us to sit down and have a nice little Italian lunchy-poo here. This is all from yesterday. We've got some mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
Did this come from Italy?
It comes from Campania.
How'd they get it here? Because when I drive through Campania, I don't see like a bunch of people hopping on airplanes with mozzarella in their pocket. It really, you know, when you drive through, you're like, no, there's no way.
What do you find at the airport in Naples?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? When you ride through there, the last thing you're thinking is that there's some guy hopping on his moped and driving this stuff to the United States. It just doesn't feel like, it feels like everybody who's shopping there lives there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why it's always amazing to me. But that's that. And these are the little, the anchovies that Laura's grandma makes all the time.
Nothing beats hers, but
The closest you can get.
it's good.
So we're gonna have that. And some prosciutto.
I got those eggplants because you know how I like to make my own marinated eggplants, but I was intrigued, these ones, to see if they taste like the real deal. Don't know.
By the way, my favorite thing happened on the internet.
Oh, that was so
Somebody turned me into a meme about my hair in the barbershop. You can't really read it, but it says, when your barbershop is closed on Wednesday. And that's the face. I loved it. It was the best thing I've ever seen.
It was so good. We laughed out loud in the car when I saw it yesterday.
It was very fun.
so good.
Wow, it turned yellow in here again. It always turns yellow. All right, let's eat. Manja, manja. All right, so I was a little impatient, and the cartridges aren't the ones I ordered, but they're cartridges, and they work. So let's see what's going to come out. I set it up, and it started printing something, but I don't know what it's going to print. Some kind of welcome message? We're going to find out. So I really have no clue what I'm doing here, but I found this little rabbit. So how do I get this to print? I have no idea. Maybe if I go in here, I just want to print out a little rabbit. Don't show me this again. I'm not sure what you're showing me. Okay, if I click on the rabbit, how can I print them out? Download or remove from my shelf? No, I don't want to do either of those. I want to print the rabbit. Apparently someone else had the same idea. All the gray swatches are gone, so I'm going to have to go with these odd gray colors. You can't take that many the same color.
Note to self. Don't go into Party City the night before Halloween. Just don't do it. It was was a nightmare.
Oh, no, you didn't, girl.
It smelled like BO in there.
It smelled bad. It smelled like some human body odor.
It smelled bad in there. But I'm not really one to dress up like a firefighter girl or the nerd. I didn't want any of that.
Not in public, anyway.
Will you stop?
Oh, sorry, inside thought.
Note to self. Never go into Party City the night before Halloween or into a Halloween store the night before Halloween.
People need to shower, too.
Ooh,
When
man.
you're in a line with that many people,
It smells
I mean,
so
I understand
bad.
when you're in an international airport halfway across the world, people have been traveling for 24 hours and they can't shower because there's no showers in the path. They still should wear deodorant, nonetheless. But in the Halloween store, seriously, guys?
It was terrible. It was
Especially
terrible.
if you're trying on other people's costumes that they're going to end up buying.
And I didn't want to buy like a costume because I don't really want to dress up like a cop or things like that. I wanted to do something that was easy yet fun and cute.
Well, that the police uniform that you have at home, that's specifically for you and me when no one else is around.
No, thank you. Anyway, so I am going to be a peacock. I have a really pretty corset that has some green in it. I'm going to wear black skinny jeans with black boots, and I got peacock feathers.
And you gotta make the peacock sound all night.
I don't know how to do that. Feather.
No, a peacock sounds like a screaming human being, but not like a scream. It's
Okay,
like,
I'm not doing it.
just do one like the yeah, that's good, perfect.
And I got like feather wings and a pretty mask with like a blue mask with feathers. So I think it's gonna be cute. I do a nice like green smoky eye, big false lashes, and that will be my Halloween costume.
And for me, I'm going to be Christian Grey. And
You're
unfortunately,
not going to be Christian Grey. You are going to be 50 Shades of Grey. Got you a gray T-shirt and 50 different colors of gray, different shades of gray from color swatches, like paint swatches, and I'm going to staple them to his shirt. 50 Shades of Grey. So that is going to be a Halloween costume. Not super duper duper creative, but first of all, can we talk about prices for some of these Halloween costumes? I mean, for real. They are ridiculous.
I could probably buy a real police costume, a real police uniform for less than the costume.
It's ridiculous.
But it's not about the price. It's about
No, it's not. But
creativity. I think is more interesting. Like when you see people dress up as like something creative that's not something from the store.
Yeah.
It adds flavor, you know, because otherwise you're just, you know, it's nice to have both. It's nice to have both.
I wish I had
We've never done it this way before, so I'm happy we're doing it.
Yeah, me too. I wish I had more time to plan. This party kind of came up last minute, and we've been to New York perhaps a couple times this week, and I've had a lot of work ahead, like a lot of work that I've been doing. So I've been working on a lot of different things, is what I really should be saying. So I really haven't had any time to prepare or really get creative. I did have some ideas in mind that were a lot of the suggestions came from you guys through Twitter. It's just that there was no way that I would have been able to find the time and to go to different stores to get all the supplies and things like that. But I think it's good. I think it'll turn out cute. So I'm happy with it, and we'll show you the final result tomorrow.
Got a video rendering here, and the only thing that a self-respecting new owner of a 3D printer would print out is a little bunny rabbit, of course. He's almost done too. Check him out. Printing away. We're gonna have ourselves a bunny rabbit friend in 9 minutes, according to the screen. Alright, so when I had set up the printer, I had to pick a name. I chose Alfred, along with Laura. We kind of come up with the name together. I said Alfred, she said Fred, she said, well, no, wait, maybe I said Fred, she said Alfred, I forget. Point is, the printer's name is now Alfred. So we're just going to stick the rabbit on top and name the rabbit Alfred, because he's the mascot of the 3D print operation. And it's not perfect. Like you can see along the edges. I guess you're supposed to sand those off. He has like little pimples on his side, little bumps of plastic that didn't go perfectly. But I imagine that this rabbit was scanned by somebody with a 3D scanner. It's probably not a real rabbit that they scanned. It was probably like a stuffed animal or something. But it's pretty sweet. Now I have to figure out how to make my own stuff, which I think I'll figure that out pretty quickly. I was playing with the Invent software today, and it seems pretty straightforward. I was going to make a cookie cutter that was shaped like a heart, but I can't draw a heart to save my life, so we're going to have to stick with straight lines for a little while.
It's Alfred.
He's done. Now,
so
I have a half of an Alfred here, too, because I started printing them out, and it had a grid. Like, there's ways to print. When you print what's on the inside, you can pick what goes on the inside for structure. And he doesn't need to be very strong because we're not going to run him over with a car.
So thin.
So I made him with just lines instead of a grid because it would save ink, save filament.
That's awesome.
He's really
so
light.
he is the mascot.
He's the
for
mascot.
The printer.
Now you can do this honeycomb, you can do it with the grid, you can do lines like him. You can do hollow, but I was afraid hollow might not work out so well. Uh-oh. There goes half of an Alfred.
Sorry.
And then I'm thinking, you know, for like if you're doing a hammer, you'd want it to be solid. You want a solid handle, but it would take forever to print.
I like it.
Like this took 53 minutes to print. To print little Alfred. But then again, I did it with the 0.2 millimeter spacing, which is pretty clear if you think about it. Each layer on there is 0.2 millimeters apart. You could put it in fast mode and print them out in 0.7, which would be much faster but much rougher looking. So, you know, if you wanted to sand this down, it would be pretty smooth, but I don't really think it needs to be sanded. I mean, 0.2 millimeters is less than the thickness of a piece of paper.
Okay, this is a historic moment. She wanted to make cakey brownies. Sorry, it's a little blurry. Hold on. Here it goes, focusing. She wanted to make cakey brownies, but she wanted to make them herself. So,
I said I wanted to make them with you, but then she was like, oh, you gotta make them yourself. So.
yeah, well, I think it'll be fun. So she's reading my recipe for cakey brownies. I'm basically guiding you